And we're back. We're excited. This is a new year, 2016. We're excited.
Happy New Year.
We are here at Milwaukeehome. I'm excited.
We're all in Milwaukee, though.
Never been here. I'm excited. I have on this shirt. Like, where's that shirt?
I'm gonna get one.
I got to still purchase.
I have one on.
This was my shirt. We're all gonna leave here with Milwaukee home shirt.
No, but I'm excited. It's 2016. I know you guys are excited. There's a lot of things going on. But we're gonna get right into it. We're here with Melissa and Nola. We're excited for them. So we're gonna get right into it.
And it's the 414 Ladies Take. So why would we want to support woman? Milwaukee home, right? So
I'm excited. But we're gonna get right into it. So, Melissa, the world has been dying to know. How did you get started?
Well, I lived in Florida for about 4 years after I graduated from college. I went to Maya. I have a graphic design background, and when I moved back, it will be 5 years this February.
Wow. Are you from Milwaukee?
I actually grew up in Milwaukeehome. You know,
Okay.
yeah,
Close enough.
Waukesha.
yeah.
But went to Maya. That's when I kind of like was introduced to the city.
Okay.
At the time, it was 98 to 2002. So I'm a little older than people.
You look nice.
Thanks. There wasn't much happening in the city. A lot of people were excited to leave the city.
Okay.
They didn't want to stay here. There was nothing here for them, nothing established. So I kind of followed the path and moved to Florida for about 5 years. Moved back here, and I was surprised on how the city completely changed. The youth kind of like embraced the city. A lot of local talent was happening, and people were embracing the city, and there was restaurants and businesses and just so much life. And a year after I moved back, I created a shirt for a friend and for me for Christmas. Just one-offs. I made them online.
Okay.
Zazzle.com, not sure if you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I've never heard of it.
yeah. You can take photos or whatever and put it on a coffee
Invitation,
mug or a
okay.
Calendar, everything.
Yeah, it's just one-offs. And I didn't like the way mine looked. It was really pixelated.
Okay.
But I made him a sweatshirt and he loved it. So he wore it out. People would literally get up at restaurants and be like, "Where'd you get that?" So as a graphic designer, I thought it would be cool just to see my design out there. Like, oh, how fun, it would be cool. So I'll make 20 shirts, and those 20 shirts ended up being 40 shirts, and then it just started growing. 6 months into it, I was in a studio-sized apartment full of boxes and Milwaukeehome stuff.
Wow.
I then found this location here on Jackson 6 months after making the shirt, and decided to rent it, and it was a work-live space, so I lived in half the space and worked in the other half. And 4 years later, we're still here, and we have a store, and it's being carried into other stores, and yeah.
What are the other stores? Just so our viewers can know.
Name of the game at your local malls, like Mayfair, Bayshore, Brookfield, Southridge. Bruce City carries a few of the shirts, which is at the Grand Avenue and at the Market.
Okay.
A place called Waxwing that's now on Oakland. It's all Milwaukee stuff in that store. It's kind of a cute store, but they carry our stuff.
What about online? Can we get it online?
Yep, you can get it online at mkhome.com.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's the history on the name? How did you come up with it, Milwaukeehome?
Well, when I moved back, that's where it came from. It was like, oh, well, this is home for me. Like, I don't need to go and explore any other cities. Like, I feel like this is where I should settle, and not settle in a bad way, but settle in like, this is where I want to put my roots.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, this is my home. And that's basically, the letters are Helvetica, which is considered one of the most generic typefaces, but also, like, the best typeface.
I've never heard of that.
You like gotta go through your fonts and stuff.
Yeah, Helvetica. Yeah. And then as a graphic designer, just composition-wise, just broke it up the way we pronounce it.
That's cool.
I mean, and it's amazing because you can see this from any spectrum of life, any walks of life, any demographics. I'm a school teacher and I see teachers wearing them from students. And it's amazing. Now that I'm meeting you, like, oh my God, it's fun. And we cannot forget about Nola. I'm sure that she's a huge part of the success because you have a huge personality, okay? And I'm sure you can tell. What type of people are coming through this store by Milwaukeehome? What type of people do you think embrace the brand?
Everyone, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so I see older people or even like really young kids that like, I like to hold their babies. Yeah, so it's always like, when they like bring their kids in, I'm like, oh my gosh, we have kids so close here. I can put this and this and this, and they're like, okay, just put it on there. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah.
And now you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, we actually met maybe a year and a half ago.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. But I met her through another friend that I met through Milwaukeehome. And we just clicked and moved and besties.
So how do y'all balance the relationship with friend and business?
We make it fun.
Yeah, we make it fun.
And I also hired my mom.
Family?
Yeah, my mom, Nola, and I are the only ones that are running Milwaukeehome.
And you guys are doing a wonderful job.
Speaking of the t-shirts,
Yes.
you were saying something about this was an accident.
Yes.
So please let our viewers know.
So the first shirt, it was just the letters. And then I went to go make my own screen, the screen print, which is totally somebody else's job. I totally sucked at it. But I reversed on accident the screen and ended up creating the square, which ended up being way cooler than just the letters.
Yeah, I love
like
it.
Yeah.
Me too, I love it.
So what do you have coming up?
So what do I have coming up? Well, January 19th, we're dropping a Milwaukeehome 88.9 shirt.
Okay.
Do you know 88.9?
Nope.
Radio. It's 88.9 Radio Milwaukee.
Okay.
Just a radio station, local. They're also, I think, like locally, how would you say it? Not owned, but they're only, I don't know how to explain that.
They support local like artists.
They do, but then they're also like locally owned by the people. I mean, they do fundraisers to keep their radio station going. But
So kind of like a nonprofit.
yeah,
Oh, that's amazing.
so we teamed up with them, and then in February, February 29th, it's our 3rd year to do the Milwaukeehome Bucks t-shirt.
Oh, that's so fun.
Right.
Yeah.
We have a season ticket holder, so that's why she's doing that dance. Okay.
I can't do it.
So, there's a promotion where you can buy a ticket and get a t-shirt
Okay.
for $24 or $36.
Oh, that's
So you
amazing.
can get it online, and then if you are a ticket holder, you can come and buy one
Okay.
that night. So we're excited about that.
Excited.
And then our 4-year is coming up, and we're just gonna do something small, probably at Rogues Gallery this year. Last year we did something bigger, and we figure we'll do something bigger maybe every other year to not take away from the fun part of it.
Yeah.
Once you do something too much, then people are like, oh, it's just another part.
Right. So make sure you keep us in the loop.
Oh, absolutely. We are
And
there.
review and
Yeah.
your guests and stuff.
For sure. You can even come to the 4-year.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not gonna be like live music like we did last year. It will just be like a gathering of everybody.
Will you two be there?
Yep,
That's all we need. That's the party right there. No, like, what? Of course.
I'm gonna be there.
I'm
also-
I'm sorry.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
We're also gonna maybe introduce a new design.
Okay.
Just something extra, something fun. It will still say Milwaukeehome, but just to add a little twist to everything. Like
Okay.
this will always be our brand.
I'm coming to you with my idea.
Okay. Yeah. This.
Any more designs you have coming up?
But this
Other
is the
than-
one that we're gonna be coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be a
I think I have to
twist
work
to
here.
it.
Just probably 2 hours a week.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're excited for you though, and everything that you have coming up.
Thank you. It's really fun because when I moved back, how old was I? 32, and at the time all my friends were like married and having kids, and through Milwaukeehome I got to like meet really great people, like meet new people, and I become really connected with a lot of people, and of course it's through one person and then through another person.
Well, it kind of like fits your brand, the Milwaukeehome, kind of like bridging the gap. And we kind of take a look at your artwork around here, which is absolutely beautiful. And we see a lot of familiar names and people that you're
Yeah.
in connection with. And that's awesome because That's showing that you are versatile and you have the ability to attract everybody from different walks of life. And I feel comfortable in here, and
Right.
it's amazing.
It's homey.
It's home. It's Milwaukeehome.
Yeah.
Right.
And if that's the look we're going for, the brand, I think you're achieving that.
Well, a lot of people too are like, well, you need a target audience. I was like, no, I want all of Milwaukee. And they're like, yeah, but you should. And I'm like, I'm just gonna do my own thing.
And it's
And
been
it's
working.
I show you, but I don't want to just focus on 18 to 30-year-olds. I think everybody can wear
Rock a
Milwaukee
shirt.
Home.
I think the great thing about being a business owner, you can make your own decisions.
Exactly.
And if they want to target somebody, tell them to start a brand.
Yeah,
Instead of be the best advice.
Exactly.
Right. But it's
So
nice.
is
One of-
there a Mr. Milwaukeehome?
Oh.
There soon will be.
Hi. Oh, or what my lady say, we need to be in the
It's
wedding.
funny too because people know him as Mr. Milwaukeehome because they see him on Instagram. So we'll be out and random people are like, "Hey, Mr. Milwaukeehome," and he loves it.
I'm sure he
I was
does.
like, "Oh, great."
Was he one of the great people that you met along this journey, or was he already in the picture?
I actually reconnected with him from high school
Wow.
last year, and we didn't see each other for 12 years. So
Wow.
that's crazy.
I like my story.
It is a love story. A lot of stuff has happened within a year.
Well, great things, and that's amazing. And,
Yeah.
and indeed, we are excited about that. I'm sure.
Exactly. We're excited.
How can people find you, both the girls? Like on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook?
Yep, so we're on Instagram, which is Milwaukeehome, one word. We also have Wisconsin Home,
Okay.
because we collaborated and did a Badger shirt,
Okay. Go Badgers.
which Nola takes care of the Wisconsin Home.
And Nola does makeup, you guys.
Oh,
Get a line.
Nola Khan.
no, give it to them. We have a lot of viewers, and they can definitely connect.
I'm on Instagram, so Nola Khan, follow me.
Yeah, so when we did photo shoots, we did a lot of stuff with Nola. Well, we only did stuff with Nola.
Yeah.
And then Mo, our friend Mo, who moved out to LA, but he went by Ruco.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
We're
amazing.
excited.
Well, Kelly Kills would definitely, I want to wear one of your shirts to my show to support the Milwaukeehome.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that'd be amazing.
She's a comedian.
Oh, well.
Kelly Kills.
We should like collaborate.
Absolutely.
I'm so no, I can't lie.
I'm bad.
I would get so like stage fright, like it'd be so bad.
I would call you up like
I'd be so nervous.
So what do you guys have going on this weekend?
Weekend, nothing really. Right now, like any business and retail, it's our slow season. It allows us to kind of go through what we have and what we want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, owning our business is tough. A lot of people come in the door wanting to talk to you about like, oh, I have this t-shirt idea that I want to start, and I look at it and I'm like, yeah, but it's really tough.
Yeah.
I just, for some reason, this was kind of a mistake, but then also with the knowledge that I had, not knowing it till later on in life, that it's a lot of work to be an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're doing it well. You're
It's
doing it
fun,
well.
but it's the community. I really appreciate everybody.
Uh-oh.
Like
Milwaukee
supporting.
414.
Exactly. So shout out to you guys.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
Here we have it. Nola, Melissa,
Yeah.
ladies say. Until the next time. See you guys later.